Again. Yes, I've been away for a while because I don't know, I just kind of wasn't digging the whole YouTube thing anymore, and I just wanted to have a break, and I had a lot going on anyway. So what I wanted to do today was a update video talking about mainly craft actually. But before I do get into that, I just wanted to give you guys some general updates on what's been going on. So number one would have to be ongoing teeth issues. I've got yet again another sore tooth today. So yes, yeah, it just keeps going. It's like it's just never ever going to end, this whole thing with sore teeth, seeing the dentist, going through pain and all of that. So yeah, it just keeps going and I'm not having fun. I'm not enjoying it. Anyway, today I'm trying to do a video without wearing sunglasses. I don't know why. I was just like, I'm going to challenge myself to do this without glasses. So here I am. Glasses free, yay. Camping, that was really nice. I went camping with my partner. We went away to a conservation park. It was just an overnight thing. But yeah, we really enjoyed that. It was so nice just to chill with just nature all around, and you know, it was happy days. What happened is that England went to the dentist. Oh my god, that is how much dentists have been ingrained into my head. It's like, you know, like instead of saying, you know, I'm going to go to work, it's like it's almost like I'm going to go back to the dentist. Anyway, moving on. Dentist free today. Yes, she went to the vet to be desexed, and I'm telling you, I am the worst person in leaving an animal or one of my animals in someone else's care. I literally have a mental breakdown. Like, I don't go crazy or psycho or anything like that, but I just get really emotional, and I just start crying, and I can't stop crying, and I worry and I stress, and I'm just like, oh my god, did I do the right thing? Did I do the wrong thing? It was full on for me, really full on. Anyway, so I took her there, went there, signed papers, etc, and the receptionist girl was just not great at doing this sort of thing. When you've got people that are just like, oh my baby, oh my god, you know, she was literally like, okay, this is what she's here for, boom, let me take your animal, boom, and she just picked her up like she was some kind of, like she was in a little carrier and it's got a little handle, but I never ever like just carry her around by the handle. I always like pick up the whole carrier and like have her really close to me so that I know that she's safe. And this girl literally just went, okay, thank you very much, have a good day, and just walked away, and she's just like dangling around in her carrier, and I'm like, oh my god. Mental breakdown. And literally I had to leave like straight away because I was bawling my eyes out. I was so upset. I get into the car and I'm just driving home and I'm crying, and you know, it was so major for me. But anyway, 2 o'clock I had to ring up to see how she was going, and they said that you know, she's just had an operation, she's just sitting up, call back in another couple of hours. So 4 o'clock I ring up and they're like, oh yeah, we are very aware of who you are and your little rabbit. So they said that she she was up and fine. She was all okay. It's just that they hadn't seen her eat anything as yet, so they wanted me to ring up again in another 2 hours. So I rang up at 6, and by then I was feeling, you know, a little more calmer because I knew that she had already had the operation. The worst was over. It was just a matter now of, you know, recovery time. Which I guess can be really dangerous time as well, because if they don't eat, then for a rabbit, then it can become really, well, potentially life-threatening. just the way the digestive system works and everything like that. But then it's by 6 o'clock, she had eaten something, so they're like, come on, you can come and pick her up. So yay, I was literally like, grabbed my partner in the car straight there, and oh my god, like they brought her out of her of the carrier that I took her in, and she was just all limp and, you know, all floppy and just like, oh my god, what did you do to me, guys? And yeah, and my partner Lorena, she was so shocked to see, you know, the little rabbit just all floppy and kind of unable to, I don't know, take care of herself, I guess. And she just was like, whoa. But, you know, it was okay. Everybody was calm. And the vet, who wasn't really a particularly nice person either, mind you, I do have to say that with all the what are they called? Vet nurse? Yeah, vet nurses that I talked to on the phone, they were really lovely people. Like, they were so nice, so caring, and just like, it'll be fine, it'll be okay. So, you know, they were really nice. It's just, I don't know, maybe you just get the bad egg, I guess, every now and again. But yeah, the vet was just kind of short with me, and she was just kind of like, you know, she needs this and that. She's just had major operation, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, come on, I'm totally aware of this. Hello, like all day I've been freaking out. You don't need to be like such a bitch about it. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so we got her home, and we had to keep her inside that night because the anesthetic can make them get really cold, and they'll start, like, they did say that she would most likely spend the night like shivering, just getting over the anesthetic. So we bring her inside. We bring Lois, who's her friend. She's another rabbit. They're really close friends, and she, like, England wasn't feeling great, obviously, and Lois was just like, she was so interested. She was like, all the different smells, and I don't know, like, because she was a bit floppy and just like, oh, you know, she was just like, wow, what happened to you? She was so excited. It was almost like, I thought she was going to get like hyper out. She was just like, wow, what happened? And you know, but then she realized England was not having fun, and then she was like, oh, okay, you know, obviously not. Something's going on with you. So she just she laid down next to her, and she was like grooming her and making sure she was okay, and it was just the sweetest thing. Like, oh my god, it almost brought tears to my eyes. Like, it was so sweet, and she was just like mothering her and making sure she was all fine and comfortable, and she knew that she was there for her. It was so sweet, guys. Like, really, really sweet. That would have to be one of the sweetest things I've seen in a long time. And that's animals for you, you know. They're really, really compassionate. You know, they're just, they really do. They really love, what am I trying to say? Lost my thought, because there's a little bug on the thing, and it's just like moving around a little bit, and I'm just like, huh? So yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, they're just really compassionate creatures, and they'll love wholeheartedly without reserve, and they're just like, you know what, this is all that matters, and that's you, and, you know, they just make you feel really special. I know I said that I wasn't going to wear glasses, but I feel like wearing glasses, so hey man, why not? So, excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to do the cross-stitch update thing, or floss tube thing. I don't know what it is really, because I'm not really a member of floss tube. I just feel that instinctively I'm not there yet. I haven't met the mark. So, you know, okay. Alright, so I've been working on an owl design for a while, and because I haven't been feeling so cool and really up for really doing much, apart from camping, of course, and taking my pet to, you know, potentially die at the vet clinic, I have been just kind of chilling and taking it easy. Actually, that was something else that I did want to say, and that was that I discovered, and I was just like, I was editing my novel, and then I was just thinking to myself, you know what, like this is 2015, there has to be some sort of app that would read my novel for me. So I do not want to pay some random person to read my novel and just record it so that I could just like play it back and listen to it. I did not want to do that, and I still do not want to do that. Like if that's going to happen, it's because it's published and it's going to be like in audiobook form, which I totally am fine with that, and I really look forward to that happening if it does. But in the meantime, no. Like, you know, just no. So yeah, I was like doing a bit of research, looking around for different things, and I did come across an app that will read, like it kind of reads emails and things for you, and I think it's for like, you know, if you have a hearing disability, not hearing disability, if you have like an eyesight problem or you're blind or something, you know, just something like that. So yeah, I installed it, and I sent my entire, sent the novel of what I've written so far, which is probably about halfway on, I don't know, on a good draft. Not good draft, what could I say? It's just been written up, and I'm kind of happy with it so far as it is. So yeah, I sent that part, I keep saying that. I sent that to my email, and then I got the app to read it out for me, and I was just like so amazed. You have no idea. I was just like, whoa. Hands down, bomb. Like, it was crazy. And I was like, oh my God, like it really does. I mean, okay, it sounds a little bit deadpan, like the voice always talks like this, and no matter what happens in the novel, it's always going to sound like this, even if someone's getting totally screwed up in some sort of battle scene, it's always going to sound like this. So yeah, it can get a bit deadpan, and it's in an English accent. Just, I don't know, I just feel like it works better. And the United States one, that was really kind of like, the chick was just kind of hardcore. She was like, just the pronunciation and everything, she was like really full on with that. And I was just like, whoa, we just want to take this easy for now. So yeah, English chick, read my novel, still reading my novel. I've listened to, I don't know how many hours. I think, I don't know, I would say potentially 10 to 15 hours. And it's only, that's only half the novel. So this is going to be an epic novel, guys. This is going to be like, we're talking Tolkien stuff. And I didn't want to go there with the whole like 9 books thing, but turns out that that's what's happening with these characters. It is so cool, like just sitting there, and it actually, for me, it feels like I'm listening to someone else's novel, just like an audiobook on YouTube or something. You know, it's not, I wouldn't say that the app works perfectly for reading out a novel as such. It would be really great for what it's meant to be for, which is just reading out like an email or the newspaper or whatever the hell. But it does work, and it works pretty good for this. So yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but if anybody's interested, I'm not sure if I have any writers subscribe to my channel. I don't think so. I think it's mainly crafty kind of people, which is cool. Thumbs up, thank you. But yeah, if anyone is interested in that, let me know, and I'll let you, I'll just kind of send like the link to that. But yeah, what was I saying before? It's for me, it sounds like someone else. I'm listening to someone else's novel, and I'm amazed because, I mean, and this is, I don't want to sound like I have an ego or anything, because I really do not have an ego. Okay, so, but yeah, it is like, it is a really interesting novel. Like, as soon as, okay, the prologue, it's really long, and you just think, oh wow, is this novel going to be really slow and just kind of deep with all this information and just blah blah blah, and you kind of do think that, but then once you get into chapter 1, which the first chapter, it is a little bit slow, but after that it just kind of picks up pace and it just goes so fast. It's just like, normally with a novel you would have like all the excitement and everything else like kind of at the start, and then sort of midway it starts to kind of chill and slows down, and at the start it kind of gets really at the end it starts getting really interesting again. Excuse me. But with this novel so far, and I'm getting up to the middle point of the novel, it's just like, it's really fast paced, and it does remind me of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. It's like a real page turner, because it's just, everything is just like snap, 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 like characters doing this, characters doing that, and they just keep evolving, but it's sort of kind of like slowly evolving. They're just like really fast, like it's just like boom, 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 and that sounds really funny, but it just keeps on, just new things keep happening, new things keep evolving, and it's really interesting. So yeah, anyway, without blabbing on too much about my novel or anything like that, and sounding like, like I'm trying to promote my novel, which I'm not. I'm just trying to tell you guys how I feel about this new app and my novel. Really interesting. And I hope the publisher will be fine with the actual length of the novel. And another thing that I've discovered with listening to my novel is that it makes me very aware of things that I need to change and little details that I need to change. Some things just do not fit, and sometimes, I don't know, there's just something in there and you're just like, that whoever wrote that did not think of that very well, like I didn't think that out. So yeah, that's really good. It really puts a big distance between me and the novel. Like, I guess when you just kind of write everything out and then you print it, you read it, you try to edit it, but you kind of are still really closely connected to everything. Whereas with this one, with listening to the novel, you do feel really, you just kind of feel like separated, I guess. There is some, I don't know, it's a different relationship altogether, and it's exciting because you finally get to see, or you kind of feel like you get to finally see what your characters are like, but from someone else's point of view, which is important because you want to know, you want to be able to see like how they really do appear to other people. And my most aggressive character, she comes across even more aggressive than what I actually thought she was. I thought she was kind of aggressive but kind of toned down, but no, she's really, she's she swears a lot. Everything she does, it's so selfish, and just sometimes she does the weirdest things that you just think, that is so creepy. Like that was creepy. Things like that, and I'm like, wow, okay, I've created this kind of monster in a way or another, and I'm just like, okay, I never felt that way, I never saw her in that way before, but there it is, and also the main character, I really like her. Like, I thought we've always had a good relationship and everything else, but like, just from the listening to everything that she does, everything she says, how she really feels about things, like, it's just like, oh my god. That's the feeling, because I'm just like, oh, you go girl, like, you can do this, totally you can do this. But like, I guess when I was writing it, I didn't want to be like girl power kind of thing, like, and I didn't really want it to be like that she has this major inner struggle within herself, just finding the confidence and finding the will to keep going on. But yet, listening to the novel, you know, it is a big issue for her, and she does struggle with that, and she has struggled with that since she was a child, and I wasn't really aware of that. Like, it didn't seem that way to me when I was writing it, so I'm really surprised. I just had no idea it was kind of that involved and that in depth, but it is. So yeah, that's just, I don't know, that's a benefit definitely of being able to take a step back, like a really big step back, and just saying, okay, you know, I'm just going to listen to this novel as it is, and let's just see what it is for what it is, you know, without any of my thoughts, without me trying to edit anything. You know, you can actually read along. You do have that option, and it does highlight, you know, the sentences that it's reading, or, you know, yeah, that it is reading at that time. That doesn't make sense, but you can read along as it goes through, and which is good. But I try not to, because then my editing side of my brain kind of kicks in, and it just wants to be like, oh, that's not right, and this needs to change, and that needs to be over here. Whereas when you're just listening to it, you're just sitting there chilling, you're listening to it, you're taking it all in, you can't see the words or anything, like, you just really, it just allows you to sit back and enjoy it. So yeah, really great app, and I'm just so glad that that thought came to me. Really, it's really changed my whole perspective of the novel. It's also allowed me to see that I really don't need to do that much editing. Like, in my mind, I was thinking, you know, I'm going to be here forever editing this thing. Like, there is so much work to be done. But actually listening to it, I'm like, no, you know what? Most of this stuff is really good just as it is. Okay, there might be some things that need tweaking, but it's not that bad. So that's good, you know, that's a big relief for me. Anyway, moving on. That was a big talk about that. Okay, so moving on, guys. Okay, so I'm going to take my glasses off now. Okay, wow. Whenever I take my glasses off, I always feel like I have no eyes. It's like, where are my eyes? What happened there? Anyway, okay, so floss tube stuff, or my crafty stuff. I've almost finished my owl. I'm really excited because it's finally coming. You know, it's like actually becoming something, aside from something that I'm just struggling with to do and find time to do. So yeah, I've been really enjoying doing this. I know it's really basic, I know it's just a simple design, but fun can be had doing this. Yes, I'm not sure on the light blue background. The friend that I'm giving it to, she said that she really liked it just like that, so I'm going to leave it like that. But personally for me, I see like a lot of the white cross stitch fabric coming through, and I just don't really like that. In fact, I even did this cross stitch using 3 strands, because when I was using the 2, I felt like it was just too thin, and you'd see like a lot of that white sort of coming through, the white gap kind of thing, and that really bugs me when I see that. Like, I just want to see the image only. I don't want to see any of the background fabric, or, you know. So yeah, I did that, and it's coming out really good. Once I finish it, I'm just going to frame it and give it to my friend and be like, there you go. I did it. Don't do many designs, like cross stitch designs, or what am I saying? I really don't work off many brought cross stitch patterns or anything like that. Normally if I'm doing something that is cross stitch, it's from my own ideas about things. So okay, so I wanted to show you guys what I'm going to work on once I finish that, and it is going to be a little bookmark type thing. I'm kind of umming and ahhing whether it will be a bookmark or like just a little image, or a little, you know, just something kind of half the size of this thing. So we'll see where that goes. But so I've got I found an image and it just kind of was, I don't know, just something about it just made me want to try to do something with it. So that's the image. I'm a churchgoer, and I saw that, I think it was in a bulletin or something like that, and I was just like, wow, I really like that. So that's my inspiration, okay? And then I also found, I get like a lot of magazines and I go through them, and anything that really appeals to me, anything that really stands out to me and just says, hey, you know, I can do something with those colors, or I can do something with that pattern or that design or that top kind of whatever, I just tear it out and I just keep it. So yeah, so that's the picture that I was thinking of using for that. So kind of like, yeah, blend them in. Okay, so then I've got what I was going to do. Sorry, I should explain this a little bit better. So I've got some black cross-stitch stuff, which I'm not actually sure about using. I'm gonna see how it goes. I think I may need like some sort of just a plain black fabric to do this, because I've got a feeling this design is not going to enjoy being cross-stitched. Like, it just kind of doesn't feel like something you would cross-stitch. It feels like freehand kind of thing, just draw it out, like yeah, draw it on the fabric and then just embroider it. So it was just trial some golden thread. So I've got this, which is like a wool type thing, and yeah, not type thing, it is wool, and it has, this is going to be hard for you guys to see, so let me try. Okay. So yeah, that's that. And then I also have this one as well. So what I'm going to do is try these two things out, see how they go on, try the pattern on Aida, try the pattern on black material, and then test out these guys, see which one works best, see what the pattern likes, see what the pattern wants to do, or the design, I should say, not the pattern, see what the design likes, and then create this kind of image with this kind of colouring on fabric, and then I don't know, maybe make it into a bookmark or a little picture. So that's that. That's what I'm going to do for there. And what I would do is draw my image for this. Hey guys, I had a little bit of a issue with the recording that I just did before. So I'm back and I'm going to do it again. I'm looking a little bit tired because my tooth is really, really sore. My second project was to alter a shirt that I brought. I got it from Tempt. I really, really like it. So it's a silver shirt. It's all shiny and has this panel which covers up all the buttons, which is really nice. I like that, and I like to wear a lot of shirts, and I like the really high button up here. It kind of annoys me when like the button is way down here, and you just, I don't know, like if I'm going to wear a shirt, like I kind of want it up here for some reason. I know that's just me. So what the plan is with this, well, I've already started, so I cut off the sleeves because there was something about just the way it kind of sat around here. It just wasn't comfortable, and I was just kind of like, just want to get my arms out of there. So I literally cut them off. So now I brought some, it's like a trim. So I'm going to, it's going to be really simple, which is good because sometimes you really need quick, simple project just to do and get done, and then you can be like, yeah. With the trim, I got this at Spotlight. I'm not sure if you guys have that in America or Canada or wherever else you are watching this from. But yeah, Spotlight is probably our main craft store in Australia, I believe. So yeah, I actually worked at Spotlight. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm just going to go past that. Okay, so that's it there. So that's the trim, which is kind of like a medieval type thing, and I'm not really into the medieval Celtic kind of stuff, but I don't know. I think it was mainly just the fact that it had that silver background and the gold just kind of, I just liked that, and it just made me think of this shirt when I was looking through them. So the plan is to put the trim here on the sleeve, and I'll use this same trim on the collar and then on this panel here. The collar may be a little bit difficult, so I'll just see how I go with that, but I think that's what I would like to get done. Now, project number 3, I found this, it's like a tablecloth, like a really small square tablecloth, and it's got these really cool things on it. It's like got these hunters, the old English chaps on the horses and with their dogs, and they're hunting foxes. I'm not sure if there actually is a fox on here. I haven't spotted a fox on here as yet, so it seems to be that they just kind of go around and around in circles, which is kind of cool. There's no foxes to be had. So yeah, and it's got a lot of these really cool details. I just love that sort of stuff. I don't know why, but I just really like it. And I just thought, you know what, it's too cool to be like a tablecloth. So I saw it and I thought, okay, what am I going to do with this? Because I knew that, I don't know, it just had potential to me. What I wanted to do was get a piece of material, same size as this, sew them together, and then get another piece of material as the back part of the shirt, and then just join it all together, and of course allow for armholes and a neckline, and put like a little frill, seem more relaxed, something that you might wear as something really casual, kind of thing around the house, or just something down the beach. I did do some drawing, I tried that out. It went okay. I wasn't 100% happy with the results. I think the only thing that I wanted to say was that thank you for subscribing, thank you for any likes, any comments. Let me know what you think about anything that I've said in this video. Got any questions, any ideas? Yeah, just let me know. I'm quite happy to answer them. What else was I going to say? I think that was about it. So yeah, I'll see how I go with the whole YouTube video thing. I think just seriously with my whole teeth problem, it's just kind of making life a bit difficult at the moment, because obviously being in pain, it just saps your energy and you don't really feel like doing much. So yeah, that's cool, and that's why, you know, I may not be around so much, but once I'm going 100% again, I'm sure I'll get back onto it, and yeah, keep going with things. So thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to watching your videos, and yeah, stay cool, stay motivated. Hope everything goes well for you, and you don't have any teeth problems. That would be nice too, wouldn't it? Okay, so yeah. See you guys. Bye. Thank you very much for watching.